just put them down just now. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the live stream. Thank you for coming back to watch this. This is going to be the GBU men's against IAS men's. I'm going to go back to commentating on the game with my man Nick Ivel. How did you enjoy that last game, Nick?
It was a dandy.
Yeah,
it was a good performance from both teams, and I don't think the scoreline maybe accurately reflected what we saw.
Yeah, a bounce here or there, and I think that could have been a lot closer a game. I think 8-1 is a bit flattering perhaps, but with some of the skill level shown by Robin Elliott. Why do I keep saying Robin Elliott? Robin Mullen in particular. It was just a matter of time before they started banging in goals.
Yeah.
Hat-trick for her. Hat-trick for Zora Gotlibet as well.
Yep.
Two high-class players. Goals from Paul and others in support as well. Who was the other one? Kendall van der Veen. So yeah, it was a strong team. I did hear on the commentary the guys talking about they've only had half an hour together. I think some of them have known each other a little bit longer, but yeah, it was good stuff, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now the men's teams, the lineups, I think we'll get them on shortly. They're looking a bit different from obviously the team that went to Russia. We've got a few boys that perhaps would have played back in the day if the GBU programme had been run the same. And a couple of new guys from Sutton Sting, etc., coming in to rep their country. And the IAS men's team, I'm very excited about the IAS men's teams. There's 2 players in this team that are from Division 2. They're going into Division 1, obviously, but 2 players from Division 2 Imperial Devils, and in particular, just in the training session, Ben Lakey was scaring Nick and I. And he is a monster, an absolute physical.
If he decided to hit someone and meant it, oh my lord.
Yeah. I mean, you would, be awake next thing. It's that bad. He's such a big guy, and then there's lots of other talent as well. Oh no! Look ahead! Look ahead! Thank goodness for that. That would have been another disaster there. No one's moved the either thing. Oh dear. Nick, I mean, this one here, but I think this is probably it's going to be quite tough to call as well. I mean, I know we're all sitting on the fence a little bit during with the IAS women's game as well. But obviously the women's team done a number on GBU there. But I still think this is going to be tough to call.
This one's a tough one to call in terms of, I think there's I would say with respect, I think both teams are probably in a similar position to last year, where we didn't really know what we were going to call, and if you remember last year, what a game that was.
Yeah. I mean, last year was a totally unique experience. It was the first time we've done it. This year it's a bit different. The games are a bit earlier in the day. Players haven't had quite as long maybe to practice together as they did last year or spend time together. But I mean, I think that adds to the challenge in a sense. I mean, this GBU men's team are not going to have the same chemistry as the GBU men's team had last year, I don't think. And this IAS team are not going to have the same chemistry maybe as the IAS team had last year. I think the difference is, though, it might come down to preparation a little bit. The IAS and men's team have been very active on their social media group that was set up, and they've been talking through plays and how Mike Solossi, the coach, wants them to play, and how they can play together. They've been here, the majority of them, the whole day. Since about 11 o'clock or so. So they've had time together. They all practice on the ice together. GBU chose not to do that and come a bit later, and we could see how that could affect them, because the first 10 minutes or so of a game, if you're not 100% sure of the people that are around beside you, then you could be struggling a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to see in a minute. I think Joe might have the rosters, I'm not sure. And here we are. Here's the GBU men's roster now. Looking at that, there's as I say, there's a lot of new faces. There's obviously Jackson Price, Cigaris, Nathan Long, Springer Hughes, the 2 goalies, Daniel Fay and Solomon Smith and Donald Campbell all went to, Campbell and Pywell of course as well, all went to Russia. But there's quite a few new lads. We've got Lewis Jones, Ryan McFarlane says an old boy that maybe would have played back in the day, Nick. Callum Metcalf, I'm not too sure about. Joseph Colton, I'm not too sure about as well. Not seen much of him. Cameron Glaspie, obviously younger brother of your guy, Lawson Glaspie, and Brady Doxey as well comes in, and Jack Croston. And then at the top of that, Adam Perry, or as we wrongly announced him, Adam Perrier, the Frenchman, Le Petit General. He comes in at number 3, having played in goals this morning for the Northumberland Kings team. So I'm quite excited to see how these guys gel with each other. I think if there was one player to watch for me in that, it's funny we should talk about loads of Imperial players here, but Andreas Sagaris has got to be the player to watch in that team. Yeah. Guy's got pace for days, great hands, good skill and a good shot. So I'm excited to see what he can do and see what the others can do. If we look at the IAS men's roster, here we have the IAS men's roster. A bit fuller perhaps. A couple of players not playing in that. Josh Skinner, Josh Gordon, and I think there's another one here somewhere. He's not there. Anyway, but these are a couple of guys that aren't playing, but and Dominic Gulo, sorry, all from Nottingham, who have chosen not to play the IAS games, but we still have a very, very strong roster.
Indeed.
And I'm glad to say we managed it. We got contacted by Brett BUIHA right at the end of Nationals last week and said, is there any chance I can play? Well, actually it was Old Man Zimmerman touting out his name. Is there any chance you can add him to the roster? And I'm glad I did, actually. I'm glad I saw him and had the space for him, because he was very, very good at Tier 2. So I think he'll be another guy that we're here to watch. Jonas Mikel, or Jonas Barbadillo, is a guy from Cardiff that Dave was banging the drum pretty hard for. And other guys to look out for, obviously the captain, Jordan Hall. He's got lots of years of
experience at all levels.
Experience, Sheffield Bears, Oxford Blues, Hong Kong national team. You know, the guy is very, very good and a worthy captain for this.
He is indeed.
And I just think we've got a lot of great skaters in this team, and I think it could be a slightly tougher test perhaps for GB than last year, especially since there's a lot of newer guys coming in. I think we're just about, and the Zamboni seems to be putting a reasonable amount of water on this, so for those of you who joined us earlier, fingers crossed that this game faces off.
We're nearly watching BUIHA swimming.
Yeah. Now, our man Joe, we've got about 32 people watching now, so I'm glad you're coming back, maybe having a break, as Nick suggested, making some dinner for yourself. I think you said tea. Some people will be very confused by that. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, of course, if you look at the tagline, it's slightly different state of affairs here.
Joe's going for the for next year's edition. Well, next year we're planning on just with the all equality thing. We're going to switch it up.
I would. I tell you what, I wouldn't bet against many of the women against either of these men's teams. To be honest with you, that we just witnessed, and I have to say, especially Robin Mullen. As much as I'm a guy who obviously is, wants the Steel Queens to do well, I'm thoroughly happy with how all the girls from the Steel Queens performed. Robin Mullen was something else. She took it to the next level in that game.
That move at the end, when she jumped through the, split the D and jumped through the eye of the needle. If she'd have controlled that puck and scored, then, as I said, tournament was over, we're going home.
Yeah, absolutely. Just give her the Tier 1 and the women's trophies, and we'll just all go home. We'll just head home and retire from hockey. To be
I'm
fair,
sure. I'm just gonna clarify. I'm looking in Joe's direction. Joe, would you be all right with that? We pack up tonight, go home, come back next year. Yeah, Joe's fine with that.
Joe's fine with that. And to be fair, it'd be the first decent night's sleep I've had in a long time. So and I think this game might actually start not too far behind schedule. I think we're going to have Cali between the benches.
The game was meant to start 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I said not too far behind schedule. I mean, I appreciate that it's 20 minutes behind schedule.
I'm still waiting. Obviously, Rambo has promised that he's going to sing the national anthem for us.
Which one?
All of them.
The thing is, I'm not a big fan of God Save the Queen. It's just a bit dreary. I'd rather they played Rule Britannia. Yeah.
If you want to sing Rule Britannia, we're all down for that.
Rule Britannia. I was going to unofficially make the IAS All-Star Team's anthem, O Flower of Scotland, and then make you guys play it.
You know how like they always say about some people who go mad with power?
Is that me?
Yeah.
That was happening now. I was very frightened walking across that ice in Brogues, by the way.
So you should be.
It was very good of the officiating staff.
And I'm just going to say, to be fair, a massive, massive shout out, as well as Joe and the other people behind the scenes. But Rob Grant has been an absolute trooper today on that camera.
He has been. He's been on the camera since this morning.
I especially loved how he followed round practice earlier, even though it wasn't recording.
Yeah,
dedication.
Dedication, and the other thing as well is, Nick, I mean, with the greatest respect to you, I love commentating with you, but he's also commentated today. He's ran after us. He's put cameras up. You obviously in the playoff game this morning, Callie decided to have some more beauty sleep, which is not fair on the rest of us men out there that you have so much beauty sleep.
And there's your first look at the international treasure, Big Ben. He's not out for renovations at the minute.
I'm going to say this once and only once. Somebody get the number of that truck, because... And I like the way Sebastian Ronski, he's just went for Sheffield Hallam socks. He's not interested in the rest of the Bears for this one. As you can see, this maybe not something did you talk about it on the...
I quite liked how, obviously, all these players wearing their own socks of their original teams. It makes it a little bit easy to identify.
Yeah, it certainly
It's
does.
a nice touch, I think.
Yeah, it's me having a rugby background as well. It's shout out to the Barbarians in a sense. We've got 40 watching the stream. I think
we're building up to it.
Yeah. What's the what we got? We've got Aaron Robertson saying Alan Nanji to score a hat trick at 1 to 10 odds of BUIHA.
The goat of the BUIHA.
The goat of the BUIHA. And somebody called Awuga has put a smiley face on. What does that say? I can't see the name properly.
Did Joe make a a YouTube profile called Awuga?
Awuga.
Is that how much spare time you had this week?
So
did you make a YouTube profile of Awuga just to comment?
No. Just going through the officials here, we've got Elite League official Christopher Wells, a well-kent gentleman, as they would say in Scotland. Gentleman's option. This is certainly checking. Yes, it will be. And I don't think there's any option to play non-checking when Ben Lakey's there.
No. Having reacquainted myself with watching him in practice this morning, I am so glad he wasn't here last weekend.
Yeah. Well, you had to play against these guys, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think you would have just benched yourself for that game.
Yeah.
There's plenty of audience here. I know that in some respects, not maybe the numbers we would have wanted, but pretty good numbers in respect of...
Hey, actually, this is more... We have had more ticket sales this year and more people on the live stream than last year. So, it's growing.
Do you think the introducing International All-Star Series helped then?
Yeah, I think it did. It must have taken a hell of a lot of time, a hell of a lot of effort.
It certainly did.
And another thing, which I'm saying, and I'm going to say, and I'm sure Joe's going to agree with me, I think the lack of bat bow as dinted.
Oh, so you mean that the Batbo would have helped and made it even better?
Yeah,
All
exactly.
Right.
Needs more Batbo is the cry.
By the way, did you see? We've had everything today. Did you see the wrestling match earlier on as well?
No.
Steph Owens like broke someone in half. Oh, sorry, Eden. You know, the champ was here. And let's see what these lines look like. I'm not sure we've got actual lineup. Oh, and big Ben Lakey is starting the game off with Jordan Ho. Lakey's moving. Oh, and this is mixing up. They've not got Brett Buttelli playing. They've got Lakey playing with Ho and Shriver.
It's a big
Obviously
line.
made adjustments this morning. The lines were slightly different when they've been drawn out, but this is going to be something else.
Adam Perry taking up his traditional location on the bench.
Oh yeah, remember Adam Perry's new name is Le Petit General.
The little general.
Yeah.
Okay.
So GBU
And we're away.
Yeah. Oh, it's Cigaris.
This game has faced off significantly earlier than last year, hasn't it?
Yes.
And that's mainly because it's Good Friday, right?
Yeah, well, it's partly because it's Good Friday and partly because the ice wasn't available.
Cigaris.
Such a lovely handle.
Yep, it is checking.
Matt McIntosh. Oh, and that goes. Shriver puts that in. Here's Lakey. Oh, he takes out his own player getting the puck. Holy moly. Lakey, the man who applied to IAS, asking if I'd seen his video with a video that I was commentating on. What a guy.
He's small.
Kirsten's on with Jakowskis and Wallace. Jakowskis, he played last year, of course. I think the thing is, like, GB might be putting in hits and stuff, but I honestly think that one of the things that might benefit IAS is to play really physical right off the bat.
Yeah.
Starting in goals is Matt Neville. That's a shot on goal there. Matt Neville starting in goals for the and Adam Long for GB. There's Wallace. Oh, what a hip check by Donald Campbell. That's London Dragon on London Dragon, but I think a clipping penalty's been called.
Ooh.
Or he's called him tripping, but clipping, tripping.
Ooh.
I
was
think
definitely
that's
Dragon on Dragon violence.
a little bit of a soft call, if I'm going to be honest with you. But Donald Campbell will sit for 2.
Can you guys hear me from down here?
We can. Where is Callie?
Where are you?
I'm literally right in front of where Donald Campbell hit Valio. So
he's
Dragon
down
on Dragon
there.
violence in front of the coach. So not happy about that.
What do you think? Do you think it was low?
I think it was a little bit low. He caught him, well, underneath the hip. He could have hit it in a very different way.
Oh, Chad short-handed.
Oh,
Springer Hughes.
Oh, big
save.
save by Matt Neville. He faced a lot of rubber last weekend, of course, in that playoff final. I think Sebastian Ronski's playing up front in this game, or at least at this time.
He is. He's the third-line winger, the grinder that he is.
Oh, and that's a great pass to Gerard. Oh, Long taking his life in his hands, playing the puck when Ronski's coming in with that speed. One guy that's noticeable by his absence for GB,
McIntosh. Yep.
of course, is our man Chris Cook, and I know he's watching from home. He couldn't make it up in time for the game. Oh, big save! But I'd just like to give a shout out to Chris Cook because he's a
Sorely
actual
missed.
brilliant gentleman as well, and I think he's a great asset to the
He
sport.
was a fine captain of this team.
Fine captain of this team and a guy who was enthusiastic about this series and bringing it forward. So thank you, Chris.
He did a lot of work to bring this team together, didn't he? For today, basically.
I mean, my job as interim GM, much easier. Has there ever been a case of players being GM for?
Jordan,
you know what? If that was not Ben Lakey, I would have believed that was offside. But his leg is so long that I think he could physically put one in the red line and still have one in the attacking team. Now with Where's Wally, we actually have Where's Cali today in this game.
Absolutely brutal hit from Lakey there.
That's a big hit. It's funny just hearing Cali just chime in every so often.
I'm actually...
It's a goal.
Oh, it's a goal.
It's a goal, I think. Well, we'll have to see that again. Oh, no, he's not. He's pointing to this. What's he pointing to?
it is on the outside of the net, so that's a phantom goal.
That's a little...
Excellent.
That's just a little bit embarrassing for all concerned.
Yeah, that was quite the celebration by Shriver there. They're having a good laugh about it on the bench.
I think he came from the other side, so he just saw puck, net, and started celebrating.
Good practice, Sally.
Here's Ryan McFarlane, who's obviously playing for the Eagles tomorrow. And
oh my word!
Dear. Oh dear. Tchaikovskis. Kirsten can fly. He shoots. Big save by Long. He takes the net right off.
That net's nearly pointing in the direction of...
Was it this end we had a problem with last week?
No, it was both of them, but particularly that end, especially when we came close to scoring. I mean, just that end.
About an average sea bass off.
An average sea bass again. We're going down the fish route again.
It's the only fish I know.
Come on, you're gonna have to stop because this is really foul.
Are we playing fish or foul now?
No, let's not play that again.
No. Flipped by Adam Perry Price. And
this boyo can fly.
Certainly can. This is Justin Racine. Tchaikovskis mishandles that, and that gives a chance. Shot, big save. Here's Kirsten. Kirsten, nice move. Wallace, what's that effect? That's a great pass to Jackson Price.
What a move!
Oh! That was magnificent by Jackson Price.
The price is right.
Oh my word, the best groomed man.
3-bar, all
in
by
the ice
himself.
rink right now, scoring their best looking goal in the ice rink. Look at that, boom.
3-bar, all by himself.
Unbelievable stuff.
That was quite an unstoppable shot, even from this angle.
He's emulating his hero, Robin Mullen, with that shot. It's a throwback to earlier on. It's fate. No, that's long.
That goal early was nasty. Oh, Ralph.
Yeah.
First time I've seen Ralph.
No, it's not Ralph.
It's not Ralph?
Yeah, he's like, I can't remember who that is now. I'll have to get the rosters again.
Oof. Well, the danger zone's taking a pounding.
Yep. It's good to see people getting their own back in the danger zone. Here's Brute Hilly. That's the first time we've seen him today. Ronski, power forward.
Who was he playing for last week?
Imperial.
Is he wearing Zimmerman's top?
No, that was Cigaris.
Ah, that makes
Hilly
sense.
was the other one that was killing everybody. In terms of skill.
I'll just return the chirping earlier on about my pronunciation. It's Ciagris, not Cigaris.
Aha.
So I guess it's still 2-1 for you guys, though. Mispronouncing names.
It's okay, because I've mispronounced your name for about 10 years, so.
It's okay. I got used to it. It's almost better the way you say it now.
It's always nice to hear from Kaylee down there.
Kaylee. Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Come on, Rambo.
We have a Kaylee in our team, I don't get confused.
It looks like every time Ben Lakey takes contact on someone, he's trying to separate their shoulder. It's just punishing people.
Chance. Out in front.
Oh, massive play there. Campbell.
Faye just came to bench who Ben Lakey hit, and he took a deep breath when he sat down.
And he's not the only one that can hit in this team, but he certainly is one of them that can hit really hard.
When I'm watching in the London varsity play for that 60 minutes, the thing is that he loves to hit people. That's the thing.
he's just going around just even pawing at people, and they look shocked. Solomon Smith makes a pass across to Ryan McFarlane. Ryan McFarlane back to Solomon Smith. Solomon Smith, good hand. tries to flip it forward to Pywell. Lakey gets it. That's picked up by Jadkowskis. Wallace will go get it. Nathan Long's out to play it. Oh, Wallace goes in and challenges, and Ryan McFarlane very comfortable though on the puck. Kirsten. Here's Perry. Oh, Perry done the right move there to avoid getting hit by Miquel. Oh, but Kirsten's won it off Solomon Smith. Kirsten, oh, turns, can't get shot, Wallace. Oh, save there. Callie, this is one of the guys you pounded the table pretty hard for playing, Wallace.
Yeah, and hopefully he comes through as advertised. So far, he's playing well.
I don't think he's had a bad shift in the 7 minutes we saw. Not that he's been on for 7 minutes.
No, he's a very disciplined player. Like, he's very structured. He plays as a system he's given. So
Henderson. Oh, wide.
Again, that's not Henderson. So, sorry. That's Brady Doxey. Brady Doxey. 10 is actually Jackson Price. It's the only one that's actually wrong. Nice move. Frank Price.
Oh, big rebound. Oh,
shuts
shuts that down.
the goal was actually off again on the GBU end. The referee just pushed it back on, but there could have been an argument if there would have been a goal for the IAS there.
Angie trying to break his way out, but Springer Hughes isn't going to let that happen. And Lakey just bumps into him again. He didn't even need to. He doesn't even need to try to make it hard.
Like, literally should try and stop him from going to the net. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, he's not jumping into it. He's not exploding his legs into it. He's just
goes through.
Yeah, it's just his sheer ferocity. That's what I think I meant ferocity, but anyway. Fee flipped out. It's Colton. He can hold on to it, and Lakey just dumps it in, and Ho will go after it. Jordan Ho, he hits Fee. Even Jordan Ho can throw a hit as well. Shriver trying to be a wrecking.
They all can.
Oh, that's a late hit, but
that was a whole lot of Lakey.
He is sending a message.
He's calling him.
Well, it is a late hit. I mean, I think we all knew that. Garris is having a word with him, laughing and joking, but
probably telling him to calm down. And if you're going to hit anyone, not me.
Yeah. Remember, we've got a playoff game this weekend. Please don't hit me.
One notable thing, that there's a lot of board being used in both benches. The coaches are drawing feverishly on both sides.
That is going to be a hell of an Imperial playoff team. Oh, big save there.
How do you think this changes the dynamic? Last year, of course, it was IAS that took the first period lead, or that got the lead right off the bat. Do you think that?
I'm thinking both teams look a lot more composed. There's a lot less emotions right now, and both just more concentrating on the hockey than there was. Just
maybe not having the full day builds actually is actually helping teams to.
I know it could be that there's some emotion from the IAS bench. It's behind it now, like literally behind the glass.
Oh, look, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Callie, behind the IAS bench. There's a Finn, of course. Callie will, nail his colours to the mast here. He wants IAS to win this. Cigaris.
Well, there are more Finns playing for the IAS than the GBU, so I guess I'm a little bit biased.
Yeah. Long.
It's pursued and harassed by Kirsten.
It's Gerard and Jadkowskis out there. It's Rassen, it picks it up.
Obviously, all these Cardiff boys probably best not expend too much energy because they've got Dave to carry this weekend. Solomon Smith.
Is Dave going to get drunk, or why does he need to be carried?
Because he's rubbish.
Oh.
Long keeps it in. I mean, Gerard's a small guy, by the way, but he's another one that's physical in this IAS team.
A little ball of hair.
Pretty good goaltender as well. Oh, goes back, shot.
Big save or block by
I think it was
Racine.
Racine that blocked it there. Jutkowskis tries to clear it, but Solomon Smith is doing what, maybe a little bit too much sauce. Though back to Long. Long, nice moves. That's Doxy, isn't it? 89?
Yep.
We'll get there in the end. It's a little bit confusing when someone's got their name, the wrong names on.
Oh, that's a good fortunate bounce.
Hughes! Shot! Oh!
Shoot and scores.
That is a horrendous bounce.
And that's assisted by the Sheffield boards.
Yeah. Horrendous bounce there. Really unfortunate for the players.
And it's another shot. Is also at sniping.
Springer Hughes. Again, someone we'll see tomorrow as well, perhaps, for Nottingham. Scoring goals. He didn't feel he needed to take time off though to play Nationals. Jackson Price. Perry out with Jackson Price and Brady Doxy here.
It's been the staple second line diet so far for the GBU team.
Oh, and Boutellier there came close to half in the deficit.
Perry also with a little bit of an upgrade on his line mates from last week.
On Siagaris. Steps in, shoots.
Big
Good
save
by Neville. Oh, and that's hit hard into the boards there. Was Grisboski. Wronski. Boutellier can't handle it, but he's tipped it, so it will not be icing. He's got it now. Lewis Jones is out in front. Lewis Jones, another fine servant of the BUIHA teams, playing for a long time for the Sheffield Bears. Even travelled to Fife to play against St Andrews, which you can't get everyone to do. Fire round for McIntosh. Ryan McFarlane keeps it in. Ryan McFarlane playing D. Ryan McFarlane's a bit of a Swiss Army knife, does play both D, forward, very, very competently in each, not really a preferred position. Oh,
on the ice, I'm guessing his preferred position.
Yeah. Nice pass there across. That's fired up. That's tipped by Pywell. Give Siagaris the chance to change. McIntosh steps out, he lost the rush. Oh, and that's a great read by Springer Hughes, and McIntosh comes in. There's stops two people there. And then Gosub comes in with a nice break up, but he fires it. Don't come to anyone, I think it's Colton there, shoots. Put in deep. Gosub up the wall. Lakey flips it off the glass and Ho's after it. Ho. Oh, and Ho is broken up though. Here's Lakey. Lakey turns. Lakey can't get the pass off. There's guys genuinely just looking for Lakey every time he's on the ice now and trying to avoid him.
Yeah.
He
is a deterrent.
I'm pretty sure that's not the worst game plan you can have, actually.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not. Jutkowskis.
Good hands.
Oh, nice poke check. It's fired down. No ice as GB win the race. And that is just, no, Scott Ellis right on the money there. Sees it going out.
Don't know about the money, but he was definitely on the line.
He certainly was.
Is it me, or it used to be really warm up here, and it's now like what I would actually consider Baltic.
Here's Wallace. Wallace.
Chance.
Oh, what a pass! Oh, Jutkowskis can't find the target. That was a beautiful pass though by Wallace. What a read, and then he makes it. Wallace and Campbell having words with each other. Oh, and that's right on again. Wallace just likes getting in the face, getting to the net, driving the net.
He spent a couple of years playing in Canada, so that's probably where he got that style from.
Kirsten now, face off. Campbell.
Good win for Zagaris.
Tchaikovsky, oh, and there's nobody there, and Racine will have to come across and regroup them. It's picked up, flipped off the glass. Racine. Here's Zagaris. Wallace. Pywell. Pywell.
Oh,
that's a leaky one from Matt Neville. He would want that back. And so far we're having a complete mirror opposite of what happened earlier on.
Yep.
Facing off here. Up comes Gerard Ronsky. And Brodsky. It's a third line checking unit. So just energy, guys. Ronsky. Oh, and just gets that off. Picked up by Gerard. Gerard shoots. Oh, and that goes wide.
He's iced his own puck.
Nanji will pick that up. Nanji.
Oh, Nanji and McIntosh so quiet, like just been non-factors so far.
It's a funny thing, it's not two that I would have maybe paired together because they love to rush so much. But
do you think they're looking at each other and one's expecting the other one to rush, or
perhaps? I don't know. I mean, they're both really quality players. You've seen how well McIntosh immediately stood out to you
last week.
Could have been a holding call against GBU. I think they got away with one there against McIntosh.
Here's Nanji. Nanji flips it. Gerard goes after it. Oh, Gerard, yes. He's not as big as Ben Lickey, but he's as big in heart. Griga keeps getting good footwork by Griga. Shoots. Oh, and that's a good glove save. That's surely referee. Is that going to be a thorough talking to for that one?
To be fair, with respect to him, actually it was a quick glove and he was trying to play it. He probably could have held on to it in the first place and milked it.
It's a weird one. On some of the example videos we've had, it's you know, if you make an attempt to play it and then they freeze it again,
that's kind of a blatant.
Yeah. Oh, I've been told the ref has given him a warning for that one. Perry, good move to Doxy. Doxy, he's got speed.
Oh, Perry.
Oh, and Adam Perry. Adam Perry scores for his country. Oh, not his country, another country. The Frenchman with a goal there.
Assist 92.
Nick, you can't get all the assists on every Adam Perry goal.
Yeah, I can. 92 assist.
And Adam Perry there. What a moment for him. He's going down the bench. He's a happy chappy, Adam. He doesn't play centre, does he?
Nope. No. Well, that's because he doesn't defend.
No, okay. Well, he done his job there anyway.
He did indeed. Johnny on the spot. Adam Pierre.
Here's Griga. Tries to get it down the wall. And Jordan, good speed. Can he ignite them? The captain. He's got Shriver in front.
Gonna need something because this is getting out of hand.
And Zagaris not even trying to think about push Blakey towards goals. Out front. Oh, and that was close to being the first one on the board.
GBU putting on an absolute show. I'm talking about putting on a show. Oh,
Cameron Pywell, good hands. Cigaris is there.
Siagri sprays with Lakey all the time, so he knows not to mess around with him too much.
Chance.
Oh, and that's 5-0. They're racking them up now. And 5-0. So GBU men's determined to retain the title
And avenge the women.
Avenge the women. Campbell.
You never know. This weekend we might see a close hockey game.
At some point, yeah, there might be one. Oh, Kirsten stepped offside. Here's Pywell. He just scored the 5th goal. Just add insult to injury at some point there.
Who does Pywell play for?
Pywell is a Sheffield Bear, I believe. He's in there. I'm sure he's in the Bears lineup for this weekend.
He's a very industrious fellow.
Yes. Very good hands. There's Wallace. Flips it across. Picked up by Campbell. Kirsten will chase him down. Kirsten chases Campbell. Oh, he turns away. Wallace will chase him now. Turns away. Just trying to get something going, this IAS team. Just... yeah.
Oh, there he is. Cameron Glaspie. The Cigaris. That's another big rebound. Neville's fighting off all the whole world. Campbell.
Cigaris.
So a whole lot of Gerard steaming in for that one. Oh. Just at 6s and 7s, the IAS team.
Yeah, they'll need to think of something quick to get themselves going again. I'm not sure if Callie's going to grab any GBU players for a between period interview. Ralph shoots.
Oh.
That is not Ralph. I've told you that earlier on, and now I'm doing it. Gerard. Gerard shoots. Long. Oh, there's a chance for Ronski. Oh, Ronski couldn't get hold of it.
If Ronski was left-handed ski,
yeah,
we might have seen a goal ski.
Here's Cameron Glaspie. Just flips it. Nanji breaks up the play. Shot by Ruskin Springer Hughes. It's battled there. Neville. Pushed that one away. Doxy. Back to McFarlane. Back to Doxy. Doxy shoots.
Big block.
There's Nanji. Nanji gives it to Hillier. Hillier makes a hit on McFarlane, but could have got the puck.
IAS just needs something, whether it's a big hit or a big play, like just something to try and get the team going.
Yeah. Solomon Smith. Nice pass to Adam Perry. Across it goes. Here's Griga. Griga, nice move by him. Makes a pass to Ben Lakey. Ben Lakey to Jordan Ho. Ben Lakey. Oh, Ho can't. Joe! Oh! And Ho can't get hold of it.
J-Ho.
Jai-Ho.
Hello.
Nice move.
Taxi.
Oh. Griga. Hit something probably not necessary or very hard. Here's Griga, he picks it up. Griga. Back to Kosub. Oxbridge connection on this
do you think, I'm not saying there's an overconfidence issue, but do you think after last year, this IAS team, obviously, a lot of them saw the scoreline and saw what that game was like and kind of came into this thinking, yeah, we'll give this GBU team a good good game. Yeah.
There's a lot of things, obviously, delays and stuff, delays happen. And we've got a shot count, we'll get Joe's little shot counter on the screen. 14 shots against International All-Stars and 6 on GBU. So that's a tail of the tape right there. guys will go off and they'll regroup. There'll be a nice cut. And then we'll be back with a second period. I'm not sure where Callie is. Has anyone seen Callie?
I am here next to the boards, and I will go.
Oh, he's going down there?
Back an interview. I was just attending some other business for a moment there.
All right. Are you going to try and get an interview with Matt
I
Bradbury?
will.
That's going to be quite difficult for you. You're going to climb there, or what are you doing?
No, I'm going to go around. I'm just going to ask him first.
Yeah. So Callie is sorting that out. Matt Bradbury will definitely give you an interview. He loves the media. He's very good with the media. And Whitfield, we can almost get some nice fella like Adam Perrier talk about his first goal for his country.
Assisted by me.
Of course it was. Of course it was Ruskin. It says, I'm amazed by Cameron Pywell says, yes, Cameron Pywell. So we're waiting to find out what Callie's doing. Where is Callie? Where's Wally? We've got where's Callie?
Well, can Callie find a blanket? Because I'm getting a little bit cold.
Oh dear. You know what I love is, like iPhones, right? While we're waiting for Callie. My iPhone's been on 1% for about 3 hours.
Have you ever thought about it this way, Rambo? If Apple managed to make a phone where the other 99% equally lasted for each of those 99%, every one of those 99 lasted for as much as that 1%, the life would be a better place.
The world would be a better place. It would be.
Are we going to do a sweepstake on how long it takes for the Zamboni drive to appear?
Yeah. Oh, here's the Zamboni driver.
We win.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't bet.
No,
you can't win if you don't bet.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. I've still got my money. In which case, actually, to be fair, if you remember correctly, Joe, there was a certain wager.
You do owe me a tenner.
In which case, I think you should put commentary cam on so that the whole world can witness this.
Commentary cam. 10 English pounds.
In which case, Mr.
I can't reach that far. This headset won't reach that far.
Is he taking a pop at me? 10 English pounds.
Well,
English
to be
pounds.
fair,
They're not Scottish pounds.
It's not that fake Monopoly money. The go-between, Mr. Rob Grant, is going to hand over the money.
Thank you, official presenter.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Just as an update, I will have an interview with the GBU coach as soon as they've had their little team talk. So just wait for him over here, and I'll let you know when he's around.
I imagine the team talk might keep doing that.
That's why I was going to say it probably won't be a long one. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you know once he's here. Anything in particular you?
Yes. Ask him what his favourite type of cheese is. I can't hear you, Callie. I'm afraid you went dead.
No, Martin. The refs are not at it. Again, GBU are very much at it, and IAS are very much not at it. And by at it, I mean the races.
Are we getting Callie through, Joe? That's where I was.
Callie is in the hot spot.
I am trying to be in the hot spot.
Oh, there he is. He's live again.
He's back.
Yeah, so you're going to ask him what his favourite type of cheese is, Callie?
Yes. Do you have anything that's related to the actual game?
Oh, could you ask him how he's finding the new guys are fitting in?
Does he prefer boxers or briefs?
Sure.
Right. Okay.
Whatever you want, boys.
Miller. Watch him.
That is a marathon runner's stride if ever I've seen one. That is efficient.
He's almost picture perfect, Miller, eh? Like,
It's the slide.
It's just that he is a good-looking chap. We can't take it away from him. He's a good-looking chap. He's not like, he's not like me or Rob Grant who look like a pound of mince. He's a good-looking chap.
Didn't you tell that I look like a goose earlier today?
You look like a goose with your kit on, yeah, definitely.
I'll take. Geese are very aggressive and dangerous, so I'll take it.
Yeah, and your little hitch step you do before shooting, that's the goose step now.
I wasn't aware that I do that.
Yeah, when you were doing that no-look challenge with Nick, when you kept looking.
Yeah, which technically do I not win by default for that reason?
Yeah.
But then I tried it, and I was actually more accurate when I wasn't looking.
Well, thanks to Kevin McGlynn, who says I'm looking smart. Nice fella.
Congratulations
He is.
to
Hello
Oxford
to
again
Kevin.
on that victory. Late last week.
The delirium
Set in by then. We do apologise for anyone who
For
did
the
watch
teams
back,
as-
watch back that footage.
The teams as well, by that point, no. I mean, both teams had been here all day because they played early in the morning. In the afternoon, their tournament had finished, and then they had to wait till 9 o'clock at night.
At least if you were Bradford, surely you would have gone home.
Yeah, Bradford might have been able to go home.
They were done by 9, and back at 9, it's Bradford, what, 45 minutes away from your half?
Yeah, they
45
might have
minutes?
done that. They might have done that.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
not- you know,
It definitely didn't work out for them.
no, I mean, certainly Oxford would have had to hang about all day. But even then, if you go home, you've still got to, keep yourself in check. You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself and all the rest of it. Not singing, all dancing. Filling the void here until Callie gets his interview partner, Matt Bradbury. We're also, I'm hoping that Callie is enjoying having the roving mic. He's been running about quite a lot.
I mean, I'm trying to do also the photography side of things here, so I'm multitasking heavily. So I'm just, as a true Finn should, I only speak. I know I don't live up to that like on a day to day. Now I'm trying to.
Yeah. Just sorry we're on here. Callie, you maybe remembered as well, but the streams really miss Melinda Roth. I don't know. Do you remember Connor Roth that used to play for?
Funnily enough, we were just talking about him in the locker room before the game. Mensch, he came up in a conversation. So yeah, definitely Connor and Melissa. Who it looked like every time Oxford was playing, the whole Roth family tree was watching the game from all over the state. So it was lovely. They're good people.
This is a much more reserved Zamboni driver, much more calculated than earlier on.
Just to point out, that's exactly the same Zamboni driver we've had all day.
Is it?
Yes. So your previous
Sorry
comment,
to rain on your parade, Nick. We've actually had two different non-Zamboni drivers.
We had the two almost crashed into
No,
each
but
other.
I mean that's the same one that we've at least had for the last 3 cuts.
Well, the last 3 cuts
The
were
cut,
alright.
the cut between the second and third period of the women's game was a different driver to the first, which is the second to last cut, which means you're wrong. So put your hands down. Unless you want to give me another tenner.
What was the tenner for anyway? What happened?
Throwing the puck into the net from up here.
Oh, did you bet him a tenner?
You did.
You fool! I would never back against Joe. Never. Joe's like the Chuck Norris of the BUIHA. You never back against him. Like, actually, like Joe's going to be on this planet walking around till he's like 160. Like, basically, what's going to happen is he'll actually have died when he's like 97.
What?
But the Grim Reaper will be too scared to tell him. I'll be happy if we get to 64.
So it's Michael Solossi doing a little shimmy shake and blowing kisses to someone there underneath.
Is that not you?
No, I'm on the other side.
Is he not someone behind him?
Yeah, there's some little kid, so I hope it's not blowing kisses to them.
So we've still got 40 miles to go in this one, so...
Well, Callie's getting well and truly mugged off for this interview.
Oh, wait, here he is.
What? Oh, no, that's not him.
That's the assistant coach.
There we go. Now we have some motions happening.
Is Mr. Bradbury on his way?
Yeah, Matt.
Uh-oh, he's went off again.
He's back, I think.
No, still
No,
off.
no, not back.
Right, move to left.
Move back to where you were. Go to your left. Our right. For all those who can lip read out there.
Move back to where you were standing before. See if that works.
Honestly, I don't remember where I was.
You're on. Go.
Yeah. Here with.
Oh no! It's gone off again.
Good now? Yeah, now we're working. Okay, so we are here with the GBU coach, Matt Badbury, finally, after the technical difficulties. Pretty dominant period for you guys. What was the message in the locker room?
We wanted to come out with intensity, short shifts. We wanted to make sure we were a disciplined start. Obviously, we took an early penalty to start with. But no, we've put together some lines quite quickly, and obviously the knowledge of the players that we've brought in today. Obviously, there's some young guys that are coming through the program as young men growing up, and in the next year or so they're going to be going to university. So the way we picked our squad was quite important, obviously with some of the guys not being here from the World University Games team. But no, the intensity was key. Just being smart on the puck and moving it quickly and putting a lot of traffic on the net and making sure we put offense on the goal. So making sure we're shooting the puck was key tonight. And we've started off well, but we've just gone through a few things, and hopefully we can improve our performances even more. Hopefully we can get our transition moving even better now.
Yeah, so you have quite a few new guys who are introduced to the team very recently. How happy are you with their performance so far?
Absolutely, they're young, they're full of energy, they want to impress, and you know, you can't fault their commitment coming out here on Good Friday to you know, put on a bit of a show and stake their claim for the next couple of years. So we're quite selective on the guys we brought in. We know they're well trained, they come from a good program, and yeah, they've not let us down so far. So hopefully we'll continue for the next 40 minutes, but yeah, next 20 is key, and we'll keep working hard. So we've told them we want a 0-0. The next period we're starting 0-0, so we start from scratch again, and again keep that intensity level up.
Yeah, and boys upstairs they'd be adamant that I have to ask you, what is your favorite kind of cheese?
My favorite kind of cheese will be brie.
Beautiful. Back to you, boys.
Brie there, and I tell you what, if GB keep this up, there'll be nothing left of IAS but debris.
Wow. Wow. And
Wait, I didn't do my song.
Joe, please cut the live feed. I think we're done. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Do you know, last year when we done IAS, we tried to be like really play-by-play. And I think if we just keep to our natural settings, that's what people like. They don't want us to be, they want us to be us. A bunch of Muppets trying to run a hockey show. That's what they want. And Joe, of course, who's in charge of the Muppets. He's like the Jim. He's the Jim Henson of the BUIHA. He's been compared to Chuck Norris and Jim Henson in the last 10 minutes. Oh, folks, we are glad you're joining us, and hopefully you're enjoying our patter.
I'm just going to go through and try to work out which Muppet Miller is. Any suggestions?
You think he's only one of them? There's not a couple combined.
I honestly think.
Yes.
The Beaker Muppet.
Beaker. Do you reckon Miller's Beaker?
and Rob is he's one of the old men that sits in the top.
Miller's got a bit of a Beaker look about him.
Dave, if you are listening, Dave, out there in the
Dave's Animal, definitely. Look, Animal's the worst groomed Muppet, so that's Dave. What's that? Swedish Chef? Is that? You say that's Rob?
Rob always strikes me a bit more of a gonzo.
I know he's into he likes gonzo, yeah. Can you sling us the Pepsi, good chap, Rob? Not after we called him gonzo.
Who can I be?
I think you're Fozzie the Bear.
I'd take that.
Actually, I could be Fozzie the Bear as well.
Yeah, no, I reckon you should be Fozzie.
Fozzie the Bear.
Who do I get to be? Can I be Elmo?
Yeah, if you want.
Wow, thanks, Rambo.
If you commentate all day tomorrow in Elmo's voice, you can be Elmo. Elmo says puck going there.
I promise you I'll do a full Steel Queens game as Elmo.
I'm thinking I'm still awake after several hours here. I'm doing pretty well.
Only 2 full days to go.
Yeah, but I'm going to get a decent sleep tonight. I think I've been invited to a Steel Queens meal, so I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to go, or Joe's going to make me stay here and do things.
You say you're going to a Steel Queens meal and you're expecting to have a good night's sleep. Aren't those two things contradictory? Are they mutually exclusive? Good night's sleep, Steel Queens meal. Surely you're going to be out all night partying with the Queens.
No, because they've got an 8 AM fixture.
They'll be all right, won't they?
No, these are finely tuned athletes.
But they're from Scotland.
Aye. It's not, mind you, they can drink what they want as long as they have a haggis supper before bed.
Oh, there you go.
What's on the live stream? Is anyone?
No.
Because the thing was, if he didn't ask about the cheese, I was concerned we were going to get a barrage of abuse. People who really wanted to know.
Seems to be a really keen bunch of fans sporting IAS right next to the bench.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who they are.
Guess which team they're from.
Are they from the Dragons?
A little bit.
They're a little bit dragon.
So are they from UCL?
No, they're Dragons. Says Michael Dupree, aka Scully, man with the flow you've seen last year already.
The Flowman Showman.
Yeah, and Sam Zadny is there, and Marius and Mark Alexander was also, I think, applying for IAS.
Right, this one rush has already beaten the previous showing by IAS, so...
That was better. Oh, and here's Macintosh now doing what he does. And he stuffs it! He stuffs it, and Lakey is just... Oh, wait a minute!
Don't anger the big man.
Yeah. Don't anger the big man or you'll be spending the rest of your trying to remember what day Christmas is. Maybe Scott Ellis has got himself right in there, needing to slip your hand on him. You're getting twos for rough. Is it a goal? Is it not a goal?
I thought there was going to be some big element, some big feeding going on there.
I believe it sounded at least.
Review!
Oh, a TMO review. Did we get on the live stream as well, Joe? I'll not know what's going on here, but we'll see. The conversation the rest. Cigaris is over there. No, he's went away now. Still standing. Lakey's just standing. He's claimed his place in the crease. He's left now. Certainly, IAS were celebrating like they'd scored a goal. And that would make twice that they'd celebrated for no reason.
I think the puck went in, but the whistle went before it went in. It was underneath the goalie's pad and they jammed it in. That's what it looks like down here.
Thanks, Callie. I think the problem is you're not necessarily going to hear the whistle on the replay. No goal.
I believe the goalie had it underneath their pad and they pushed the goalie in with the puck.
Well,
do you want the 4-1-1 on that one?
Oh, it was a 4-1-1.
So the initial wraparound by our boy Macintosh was stopped on the post. Good pad down there by the netminder. Stopped and covered.
And just, I think it's what's that person doing? Mucky Apples.
Ooh!
This is GBU.
Watch it.
He's not. The thing is, he wasn't even doing that. He wasn't even doing anything there. It was just his gravitational pull is so strong that the players came in and had to give him a shove.
I think they know he's there. And also, how big is...
He is absolutely massive.
maybe this whole incident might spur the IAS team into life.
Well, maybe they start to believe now that they can do something. Shriver puts it right. Oh, and that's chipped in front. They start getting traffic in front of Long. Long's going to panic. Jeez!
You should have seen the look on Lakey's face when he went in for that hit. He looked like he was going to put him to the third row.
Well, that first line's got something going now, but back the other way comes Jackson Price. Oh, and he makes the pass unselfishly. Maybe they need to get guys out there like, you know, follow Lakey's example, get a bit physical. McIntosh is holding on to Jackson Price's stick.
To be fair, if you're big man Chilossi, you've got to go in there and remind them they've got nothing to lose, especially now. Like, go out there and do something in terms of, like, get involved. And
you can't lose the trophy, you can only win it. You know what I mean? You never had it, you can't lose if you didn't have it. You're not going to get a keep it either. I'll take my Jankowskis. Smith fires it in. 18-inch Smith the ball as he shot. And by day, here's Griga. Play it round behind, and that goes all the way, and it goes to Solomon Smith. I like the way Gossip there just shouted it's yours to Griga as he goes hailing around the ice trying to find the puck. Nice play along the boards. Colston to Smith. Smith. Oh, and Smith he sort of dangles that there. Oh, and good hands by Smith. And good hands again by Smith, and then he keeps it in. Cameron Glaspie will go up against the wall with Griga. Jankowskis wins it. Jankowskis.
Much better though for my ass.
Much better. Jankowskis fires it in. And out comes Siagaris. Speed from him. Takes on close Gerard headhunting. Gerard, of course, I don't think he's played against Imperial, but Siagaris has only really played his first tournament for Imperial. So I'm not going to let him off. Play that. Here's Pywell. Pywell finds
nice
Siagaris.
Pass.
Oh, and that's a great blocker save there by Matt Neville. Nathan Long.
Oh,
Matt
just
Neville
deflected on the way through.
Mikael skates out the zone. Long, rangy skater.
He's huge.
Fires it on target. That is not a shot that will trouble Long, of course. Siagaris keeps it in. Rolls. Oh, he skates with it. Oh, and Gerard looking for the hip check there and misses it. Matillier comes out, trying to find the puck and get it out the zone. Third line are rotating. They need to get some energy into this shift. Maybe a bit long for the shift for them. Shot. Oh, nice. Gathered in by Neville there. So Murray Apples.
Here come the big boys again.
Yeah, here comes the first line of the International All-Stars.
Nanji.
Oh, Nanji, nice turn. Goes out the boards to Shriver. Daniel Campbell wins that battle. Perry's on Nanji. Perry scored a goal earlier on. That's to Shriver. Finds hold. Lakey just dumps it in. No nonsense from Lakey. I'm sure he likes it.
Oh, I think they heard the head up and saw which side Lakey was going on that forecheck.
Lakey is just menacing.
Campbell, don't spit.
It was a rather speculative pass there. I mean, there wasn't a lot of risk to it, but it was a speculative pass.
I'm more concerned about the rather sizable difference in size between Mr. Perry and Mr. Lakey.
Oh, Campbell. Oh, and McIntosh gets that way. Hole goes in, he battles for it. He wins it. He's got Price. Nice backhand sauce there from Hole. Shriver just fires it. He's tired. And in comes Nanji. Nanji.
Seems to never tire.
No, he certainly does not. And it comes out to Jakauskis. Up in the air it goes, and that hits the back netting. That's deflected, so it should stay in the zone.
New puck, please.
It's under 15 minutes to play. All set up here. Kirsten. Nice clean face-off win. Go Sub. Maybe if he got that off just a little bit earlier, he would have maybe fooled long there. It's Wallace. Wallace. Saw camera coming above his head there. It was Callie's hand reaches out. You take care of that expensive piece of equipment, Callie.
Don't worry, it's wrapped around it. That's a kind of big call against BU.
And
So and Smith going for holding.
we're going to see a power play here from IAS, and they've certainly been ramping up. Maybe they get their first line back out, or they're going to keep this line out for a bit. They drew the penalty, give them a little chance.
Interestingly, in the face-off, the GBU players, or maybe it was the goalie, were saying, watch out for the straight shot from the face-off. So I don't know if that's the thing they normally do, but that's what you could hear is watch the shot, watch the straight shot.
Gosu misses it, and Segaris comes. Griga's coming across. Oh, that was a beautiful move by him. Kirsten's battling with him now. This Imperial team are in good hands next season. Wallace, Wallace, nice move. On the wall. That's not too clever. I think they really need to change their power play line, because it seemed to have been out there for eternity and they're not generating anything. Mind you, so do the GBU penalty kill. And Nanji, you don't maybe want to change when he's got it. Here's Nanji, he can fly. Tries to go around long. He's drawn another penalty. Neville's coming off. He's got Gerard. Gerard winds up.
Oh, couldn't hit water if you fell
out. Goal! Alan Nanji. And if it's starting 0-0 again, it's 1-0 to IAS in this period. And Alan Nanji, watch this, boom. Out it comes Nanji, yeah, you see it goes in there before the net comes off. Goalie kicks it. Long will still go to the penalty box.
So that'll cancel out the penalty, and we'll start with a fresh new one.
Because them's the rules of hockey.
Yeah, that was definitely a slashing call on Nanji, and he got the rebound beautifully after the Girard shot. And there was not a lot of space.
And your man there from the Dragons, Gerard, the little pocket rocket, the little ball of hate, as we say, getting an assist. We hope it's better.
We'll call it a shot pass.
If they start getting pucks to the net, good things might happen for them. They've brought that third line on. The little line of energy, who seem to have a spring in their step now. Nanji holds it in. Steps, shoots. And just goes wide. And McIntosh collects it now. McIntosh. Back to Ronski. Ronski puts it around. Gerard's going to pick it up. Ronski.
A lot of defensive play by Ronski there, reaching around the GBU player to take the puck away.
That's a good move, that, Callie.
Oh!
The wall. McIntosh, he kind of half holds his own, he loses it. Yes, starting to work for each other a lot more now. They're starting to click a little bit more.
What you're going to remember is these guys haven't known each other very long. They're going to take a while to warm into this, and probably got a bit of a shock in that first period, but each shift at the minute, they're getting better and better and better.
This GBU team has a bit of an advantage, even though they didn't have the skate, even though I talked about maybe that being a disadvantage, in that they do have the Russian core and they do have guys who all play league hockey, which
makes a hell of a difference for just jumping in.
So your coach talks about one type of forecheck or whatever, you know immediately what it is. You normally get taught forechecks and stuff. Here's guys. He's going to kill this penalty all by himself, unless someone goes to get the puck. He puts it back to Smith. Smith put it across to Ryan. Oh, he won't. He just dump it down nice. And GBU going to able to mount some offense here, maybe from that. And that's the penalty killed. The second penalty was killed. Well, Nathan Long just comes on. Scene maybe should have been a bit more aggressive there.
Oh.
It's worrying when the goalie goes in the butterfly and then looks behind them when the shot comes in. Smith steps up, shot pushed aside by Neville. Here comes Doxy. He's looked lively as one of the newcomers. Back to Smith. Smith winds up. McFarlane back to Smith. This is almost like a power play from GB's point of view. Good save by Neville.
Oh, big
good
save
again by Neville. And that's clear.
Oh,
And that
hands were
was
high.
a little bit high from Ryan McFarlane there. And icing's the call, so IAS were going to go for a change and not managed to get one. Did look a little high from Ryan McFarlane. Perhaps caught a break. I wonder if they might see a changing of the guard and goals for each team at the next stop and play.
Seems to be that way.
I see Demiskius has got his helmet on. I can see Josh Crane's got his helmet.
And Demiskius has looked very, very sharp. So GBU is going to have some kind of task to beat him.
Just hope he's kept warm on that bench.
I think you've got to remember these are.
Oh, it's magic! Jordan Ho, and Long has just left himself of his own accord after that. What a shot by Jordan Ho! Let's see the replay.
That was really.
And he gets.
And he almost gets a face full of Lakey for his troubles. So it's 5-2 now. IAS team starting to click.
The big old Mo seems to be flowing.
Things are starting to switch round for him. What can GB do now to extend the tide? I mean, it's still a long way to go for IAS if they're going to win this game, but that's a bit of a hook. Wells has got his hand up, and Donald Campbell is going for a walk. Donald Campbell will head to the glass cage of emotion to think about what he's done and his life choices. Oh, hello to Louise Gosub, who's watching from Vancouver. See, we're worldwide right now.
Pulling in the international crowd.
I will. That should maybe work. Could you maybe...
Well, we wanted some ho-ho-ho, it's magic.
And here's Nanji now, not to be outdone. It's a shot right on. Good save by Crane there.
Oh, it's a big clear.
Picked up by Demiskius. Where's Pavel? Where's Cali reading down? Pronunciation guide. Back. Wallace. Shot! Oh, saved by Crane. Jakowskis tries to fire it right on. That actually takes a weird kick that Crane deals with very well. And then Jakowskis. Needle. Pass! Shot! Oh, and McIntosh there.
Got to be careful here because watching Angie's going to go again. He's going to go.
I think he's at the end of his shift, which is probably the saving grace for GB, and they're going to, oh no, the goalie out to play it, so Grosboski can forecheck that. Oh, Nathan Long That's left a bit a chance for Siagaris again just to kill the penalty. He's so strong on the puck. Wronski was trying to, I think he was thinking about lining him up. I'm not sure.
Wronski was just hunting him behind his own.
He's not an easy guy to hunt. He's like a great white buffalo or something.
No, Wronski isn't an easy guy to evade either, so well done there.
Here's Wronski now. Puts it in the corner. And Brutilli goes over to Smith. Smith! Oh! And I don't know if Smith meant it, but he's putting the breakaway chance. What a save by Damascus!
Welcome to the game.
I told you.
Oh, he's... Oh, and Solomon Smith loses his footing. Oh, and another cover there, but that one was definitely under pressure. But look at this. What a save. Stay with him. Look at the fundamentals. He doesn't go down. He doesn't overcommit. Makes a great pad stop. Genuinely, that was a fantastic save.
It was indeed.
I'm now swatching the swap to the GBU side, and Coach Bradbury's definitely not looking as pleased as he was during the interview. And he's a little more animated and louder on the bench for sure.
I wonder if the cheese question maybe threw him.
Cheesed him off.
He may need to debrief his team after this.
Here's Miquel. Oh, and like he tips it wide. If he had stopped that, he had Crane on toast basically. he's got an imperial under his arm. I don't think he meant that. Here comes Doxy. Oh, and Doxy not going to. No. And Jackson, Bryce, and Massine dancing a waltz with each other.
That was actually surprisingly sensual to watch. It's pretty.
Can you put that back in there?
Yes, Rambo, I will.
Thank you. 7 minutes and change in this period. And let me tell you, IAS have looked a better team in this period. Oh, Lakey shoots.
Oh, big save.
Great save by Crane.
Oh, my word. Absolutely brutalised.
Welcome international hockey, Braden Doxy.
And they're going to take the retaliation penalty.
I don't think there was a penalty on him. I'm not sure. What is Price trying to say?
No, I think that's what he's taking the...
There's a discussion here at centre ice between the referee and the... So I think it might be, is it 2 plus 10? Or is it somebody for 12, or is it just a 2 minute? Oh no, it's just a 2 minute. 2 minute misconduct penalty. Goes against Jackson Price for retaliation. GB deciding to kill
2 plus 2.
Is there 2 in the box? No. I was wondering what was going on there. Here comes Ruskin Springer Hughes to make it the right number of people.
Good maths. Big win though.
That was a great win by Siagaris, and Kirsten's a good draw, good draw ability. Gosu back to Jakowskis back to Kirsten. Kirsten looks up. Shoots! Oh, and I saw that hit the net. Looked for a second like he might have made it 5-3. Shot! And that one was pretty horrible to watch. Back he goes, Gosu finds Wallace across to Griga shoots! Save. Crane is solid in net because, as you say, IAS starting to get a bit of momentum. Shot again! To get some traffic there, get on these rebounds. Only so many chances you're going to get from Crane. Gosu, good skill from him. He just dumps it to, no, he passes it, so I didn't see Jakowskis down there. Comes Siagaris. Gosu's heading off. Tell how much this means now to Shalossi. He realises he's maybe got a chance here to bring this team right back into getting his top deep here and perhaps out. Nanji. Oh, and that is the glass. Nanji now picks it up.
Try and move
Wronski goes to the net.
Try and move him from in front of there.
But well done to the GBU team there. And here's Pywell. He's got ridiculous hands and takes a shot. That just goes wide. Boutillier.
Quick ups on here on the far side. Oh, just
Boutillier mishandles it. He had Nanji. Boutillier fires it in. Round goes Crane. Crane.
A little bit of a lack of communication.
Yeah, certainly.
There seems to be a lot of wet snow next to the Zamboni doors in the danger zone because the puck almost stopped in the corner when it was going around.
That could come into play later on. Oh, and Donald Campbell just dumps that down. Of course, they're still killing. This is the second part of the 2+2. And IAS got away with having too many for a short period there. McIntosh trying to do too much. Lost the puck. McIntosh this time gets it, he dumps it. There's nobody there though, unfortunately, from an IAS point of view, and that's dumped down nice. Mikael will go and get it. Mikael and Racine on. And here's Ruskin, Springer Hughes. Right, Springer Hughes fires it in front of Siagaris. Siagaris, he picks it up. Siagaris, nice move by him. Good footwork by Siagaris. Mikael, that's thumped. He's thumped along the boards.
Just doing a good job of neutralising this top line of IAS by just making them play deep.
Yeah, especially now. Penalty kill as well.
Killed off almost a minute there, just from that one little venture into the road.
Oh, and that was almost another. There was another moment where there was Donald Campbell has got, and Lakey's going to stay there until he gets his stick free to try and play the puck. He shall not be moved.
Well, you seen the size of him?
Yeah. You have to ask him very, very politely, and even then, that's a risk. Racing up the wall, he finds Shriver. Shriver thought about the drop pass, and then just puts the shot on. Lakey up the wall to Racine. Racine fakes a shot back to Lakey. Lakey finds Mikael. Oh, and that goes through. And here comes Ho. Can Ho score? Oh! Oh! Yeah! Ben Lakey! Jordan Ho! Look at this one. A goal made in Hong Kong and finished by Canada. What a goal. And I think Mikael will pick up the second assist on that.
Will indeed. Oh, that's a smart play by Jordan Ho.
And the aforementioned IAS fans giving a lot of love to Ben. Really repeat what they said, but it was very affectionate.
But Ben Lakey's been has been a big difference maker. That whole line has. Jordan Ho, ridiculously skilled player, and Ben Lakey, the recipient of a beautiful pass, and finishes that off. And here's a chance. Here's Luke Kirsten.
Oh, big save!
Oh, that's it was definitely offside. There was people in Nottingham Ice Rink that could have called that. It was so offside. We got any more? We'll to have a look at the chat in between periods, so stay with us. 5-3 the score now.
We're not supposed to be doing power rankings.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that in between periods as well. They're all set up, so we just need to log in. We can do them.
Chance! Oh, and a Perry.
Yes, power rankings coming right up in this period break. Oh, and that's a great poke check by Luke Kirsten. Kirsten still got a hold of it. Oh, and that was offside.
Kirsten and Smith just equating themselves. They'll probably be seeing a bit more of each other tomorrow.
Is Sheffield in their group?
Don't know. But either way, they might just bump into each other in the corridor.
Yeah, they might do. They might exchange pleasantries, phone numbers, make dinner arrangements. You never know. Have you played against Solomons?
Me, myself?
Yeah.
No.
I've been on the ice.
Oh, that's a bad turnover!
Oh! Did well there.
Well, one thing's for sure, we got ourselves a game.
Absolutely.
Oh, high man.
That's mishandled there. That's good stick. That's a very good stick by Grosboski.
Sneaky little high man play.
Springer Hughes will win this, but he's going to be hit by Gerard. He knew it before it was. He knew he was going to hit him. Shot. Oh, and that's a nice move. Oh, and he's trying to do too much. That's a good poke check there.
Oh.
Here's Gerard. Gerard.
Good pass.
What a pass to Jordan Ho.
He's looking for Big Ben. Big Ben's on the big bench. Jordan Ho.
Jordan
Good
Ho, of course.
Puck separation chance.
He's a player with international experience, which obviously is huge in a game like this. And this, look at the back check. Look at the effort from Jordan Ho and from Evan Shriver. This IAS team are determined they're going to
go quietly into that good night.
Absolutely not. They're far from out of it now. It's only a 2-goal game. Oh, Dan Fay misses a target there. Tsiagaris. Pywell comes back for it. He's got. Intercepted. Here's Lakey.
Big Ben.
Donny Campbell. Oh, and no hand in the air for that one. The referee deemed it was okay. Just about end this period, and I'll tell you what, if I'm GBU, I'm happy that this buzzer's about to go. Because this period has been all about the international all-stars.
Proving why they are all-stars.
Yeah. So we're
going to look at that. Look, you remember the disparity in the shots at the beginning,
and they're now out shooting. They're now out shooting GBU. It's 22 shots on international all-stars, 23 on GBU. International all-stars are now out shooting GBU. Nick, I'm going to take a brief comfort break, and then if you can get logged in, we can do the power rankings when I come back up.
And a quick note, number 5, Ralph from GBU, he got tangled up with one of the IS players on neutral zone, and he's been holding his back, sitting in the bench, just looking that pain on his face. So we'll see if he returns to the third period, but he is in some sort of discomfort as of right now.
Thanks for that, Callie. Thank you very much. Yep, Nick, I'll take a brief comfort break.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same.
So we'll do the same, and then
I'll go find Solossi for an interview.
Okay. Yep. Excellent, and we'll get the power rankings done as well. We've got a lot to get through in this period break.
We have. Back soon.
Dave, you on our bench tomorrow? You on our bench tomorrow?
Yeah. Bring you some bad luck.
I'd rather have big than top of coach. I think he's actually quite a good coach, but I've only ever seen him play. No, this is how he's coach. Yeah, and I'd rather just coach to be angry. No. I always.
And yeah, we just had a quick, brief visit to the IAS locker room. Michael Solossi, the head coach, is going to come for an interview in a little bit, and yeah, as you can imagine, the mood in the IAS locker room is quite upbeat right now, and they definitely ready to go for the third. So we'll see what Solossi says once he gets here.
Right, so just before Callie gets a hold of Solossi, we're going to quickly run through at least the women's power rankings for you. So we'll start with number 6. So we'll start with number 6, who we're going to go with is the Leeds Griffins. The Leeds Griffins, of course, last year struggled a little bit in the tournament. So Nick, I think you'll be interested to see what they come with. They've got a few Manchester players, a couple from Bradford. I think you played against some of you maybe coached against some of these players. I mean, what are we thinking for Leeds?
I think if they can all gel together, I think they could be a strong little outfit there and cause a couple of upsets. I think there's not necessarily any team in this 6-team division that you're really looking at and thinking, ooh.
Okay, and then number 5, we've got the Oxford Women's Blues. They obviously suffered a painful defeat over in France, but they've been bolstered. They've got Louise Adams playing for them on Saturday, and Melissa Reidelberger from London. I mean, those two will make a big difference, I think, and they've got Jo Lee Hao Chung, who was absolutely outstanding in that game today. Agree with that, Nick?
Yeah, I do. I think that's a strong 3, and as we've seen, the rest of the team are no slouches, and certainly get that extra little boost. I think again they're a good, solid unit who all have played week in, week out with each other this year, which makes a big difference.
And Sheffield coming in at number 4, which is. It's hard to rank this, but Sheffield will be bolstered by Judy Brown returning, and the Great Wall of Henny taking the pipes for them, because they've not got any other goalies for this tournament. So she comes in as a guest goalie. I mean, I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah, that definitely does, judging on what we saw today. So 4th might not be an outrageous ranking.
No. Cambridge Women's, Monica Petrosino's joining them. She's from a uni nearby Cambridge. And they obviously are bolstered by that big varsity win in France, and pretty dominant. A few GBU girls and IAS players in that team as well.
Yeah, again, another kind of Cambridge combined with other people team, but again, will be another strong outfit.
Yeah, a couple of Kings in that team as well.
I believe so.
Yep, and then number 2, the Caledonia Steel Queens, obviously my team that I'm coaching. They had 7 international All-Stars today, and 3 on the GBU side things. But just couldn't maybe get up over the hump a couple of times in penalty shots and win tight games. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they do. I'm looking forward to it, but also petrified. So,
well, that's always a good way to be.
Certainly, I have to say the team that I'm about to announce as number 1. I've put 2 words: Robin Mullen, absolutely electric. And this is not a Mavs team. This is not a Mavs women team. It's not just about Robin Mullen. The supporting cast is very, very good.
Yes, it
very
is.
Deep. A lot of them play league hockey as well, which is massive. So that's your power rankings for the women. If you click Save Changes, we can fill in a little blurb and then make them unhidden later on. So I think Callie's ready with Solossi now, so we'll take you to that.
Yeah, so down here we're surrounded by us players as we are at the moment, actually. But head coach Solossi, complete 180 in that period. How do you feel?
Yeah, excellent, man. I'm just totally buzzing. It was fantastic. I've never sounded so Canadian.
What happened in the locker room between the first and second? Because it was literally complete 180 through the first period.
Yeah, we just hugged it out. You know, it's all you have to do. No, we just, we did go back to a basic game plan. We had some plans. We had some plans.
You had a plan?
We had a plan. We had it in the first.
Well, that seemed to work. So what about for the third? I was there for a little bit. So what adjustments are you making for the third?
I think pretty much the same. We're just going to keep rolling it. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to use the body, get it into places that they find it uncomfortable to play in. You know, the deep in their zone, they don't like playing it down there. So that's where we're going to keep it.
Any plans to put any sort of reins on Lakey?
No.
Good.
We're going to let him do what he wants.
Perfect. Back to you guys up in third period.
So Rambo, Division 1.
Should we quickly beast through Division 1? So
Yeah.
we've got this laid out. I mean, I've got blurb for all of them. Manchester Metro Stars at number 10. Statistically, no team that's ever withdrawn from Nationals has ever won. So I think we're pretty emphatic with that one.
I was going to rank them 9.
Now, Callie's going to hear this in his ear and he's going to be raging, but number 9, London Dragons. What is going on with the London Dragons this year? Not been fantastic at all. Callie's coming in.
Fairly justified.
He says it's justified. He's a good man. The fire has been snuffed out in London this year. Well, the Dragon Fire, anyway.
Maybe Khaleesi's stolen them all.
Yeah.
They're a bit busy at the minute.
Yeah. Number 8, the Hometown Bears. We should learn better about ranking the Bears lower, but to be honest, with all their 18 players playing for the C team last week, they might struggle a little bit. They've not been impressive this year, but they've got guys like Solomon Smith and Tom Brooks-Smith and that can make it happen, Cam Pywell, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep.
Number 7, if they lack anything in skill, it'll be made up for enthusiasm and a willingness to put bodies on the line.
Was that just about Dave or about the Cardiff team in general?
It's a bit of both, but to be fair, they've got Jackson Price playing for them tomorrow. We've seen what he can do in this game already, so I'm excited to see that. Number 6, quite low for them as well, especially with our main man, the King of Sweden, Fab Sivnet playing in goals for him. I'm not sure if he's going to be here, but they've not had a season they'll remember fondly, and they got absolutely pumped in their varsity game. I don't know if you saw that, Nick.
No, what was the score?
8-1.
Ouch.
Ouchtown
We
population.
definitely got the good year for the varsity.
And then the Nottingham Mavericks, they've been okay season, but they're always tricky at Nationals, and they could definitely be a bit of a bolter for the semi-finals and final.
Yep, agreed.
Then Cambridge Blues, they humbled Oxford, and they were humbled in the playoff final. There's no way the cheese has slid off the cracker for this team, and undoubtedly they'll bounce back. Southampton Spitfires, let's be honest, we have no idea what they're going to bring, but they've got Chris Cook at least playing for them. Can we just quickly finish this? Sorry. Chris Cook playing for them. This team with good pedigree. Southampton finished the season winning the Wookiee title back, feeling good about themselves. Big way to come in with a big Wookiee win. And then number 1 after that statement last week, Edinburgh Eagles. I think are looking the team with the most momentum at the moment. So,
yep,
click save on that and we'll put them on live later on. Thank you very much. Joe, you'll switch me to stadium mic later on and just go down at the end of the game, yeah? Like last time. Well, that was a very quick power rankings, but they will all be available on the website shortly.
Yes, Ian Wong does normally play Div 1, but is not available this weekend.
See you again.
Oh, jeez. And so, yeah, the IAS men are making a game of this, which makes everyone's life, including ours, mainly ours, a lot better. Ooh, just rubbed out.
This is what we wanted. This is what Miller talked about earlier when we had him on. I don't know if you heard of Miller's interview earlier on. Probably not, because we're down there.
No. When did you interview Miller? Never talks.
So we got Miller on the stream of the playoff final.
Don't believe you.
And he said that what he wanted was a competitive game, and we've got one now. The first period, it didn't look like we were going to get one, but
nope.
IAS have come out flying in the second, and I think they've taken GBU by surprise a little bit. I think GBU maybe rested on their laurels a little bit. The thing is, there's no bad players in this game. There's no hangers-on. Here's Kirsten. Kirsten up the wall with Macintosh.
Ooh. It's taking 2 GBU defenders to deal with Big Ben in front of that goal.
Oh, and Macintosh, to be honest, with Big Ben in front of the goal, I think you just want to fire it on the net.
Off the rush, big save.
Do you know, to be honest, this goalie looks absolutely fearless.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he... Eva Harrison, let's go boys. It could be anyone. Both teams.
Seems to be an inquest as to where the Pepsi's gone.
Sorry, I put it down there so if we went commentator cam, it wasn't in the way. Sorry, we're lifting up the skirt again, aren't we?
You mean because obviously with that big deal we've got going with Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Other soft drink providers are available.
Bar, for example.
Jaffa.
Oh, I forgot about Jaffa.
I introduced you to that in Finland, didn't I?
Oh yeah, they had that orange stuff. That was good. Oh, that was close, but kept in nicely by Faye. There's Adam Perry. Griga back on the boards. Griga wins that, and Jackson Price lucky to get away with that, I think. Just a little bit. He did kind of like hold Griga with his stick.
That was almost the Griga toss.
Yeah.
Griga Roman wrestling.
Here's Wallace. Wallace just flips that cross ice.
GB could have come out the far side of the zone.
Here's Gosub. Gosub finds
what a pass.
Hilly, and he doesn't handle it as he would have liked maybe. Oh, and then he gives it up. Ryan McFarlane sets him off on the rush. Here's Cameron Glaspie. Gosub follows him over. Glaspie, nice turn. Gives it back to the point. Lewis Jones fires right on. And you are not going to beat Demiscius like that.
100% less slap shots than his brother.
Who, Lewis Jones or
Glaspie?
No,
yeah. Mr. Glaspie over there.
Brother's a different kind of player, isn't he? Lawson's all about the rough and tumble.
I think he tries to play a finesse game and then realises he doesn't have any. Oh, chance out in front. I'll tell you something, one more goal for the IAS here makes this a really, really interesting game.
It's quite interesting, it is, but I think, you know, I'm not biased really, but I'd quite like to see a goal from IAS just to...
That period break came at just the wrong time. Seems to have sapped a little bit of jump.
IAS. Oh, and that's a great ball. Ryan McFarlane on the rush now against Demiscius. Oh! And he rins a pipe. Oh! And Cameron Glaspie hoping to get his first goal for GBU. And Ryan McFarlane, I think, has been moved to forward to generate some more offence, and that is perhaps going to work out for them pretty well.
Ding, ding, ding. How did he get free?
It was a beautiful pass. Absolutely beautiful pass. And here's Long, shoots. Goes nowhere near the net. McIntosh takes a long way around, and that lets GBU pick it up. Siagaris. Back he goes.
So calm and composed on the puck.
He's a joy to watch, really. Shot. Oh, and that's a great save by... It is Demiscius, isn't it?
Yeah.
Domicius, so I'm trying very hard. Puts a wrist shot through. Oh, Siagaris. Rolls it round behind. McIntosh.
He's got Big Ben up the wing.
Oh, Big Ben was a bit lucky there, actually. I know he likes to play a physical game, but he almost caught him with a knee, just trying to step into him. Here's Nanji, he wins that. Here's Shriver.
If he looks far side, he's got Nanji and
he's got
Big
both
Ben.
of them. He just shoots it, but he's got. That is good geometry there. But Ben doesn't hold on to it. Oh, and McIntosh is dumped down to the ice. Here's Pywell. He's got great hands as Pywell.
Oh, great pass as well.
It's a good poke check by
Jordan Ho's going to finish that check all day long.
I don't think Siagaris, Lakey cares if it's Siagaris,
no,
or anyone else. It's what he does, and he scores goals too. He scored a goal already in this one.
Yeah, he is literally a complete threat in every single way possible.
He's very threatening.
I feel danger up here. That's good hands. Now I've got a chance going the other way. Jankowski.
Oh, miscommunication there. Perry gets a chance to clear it. Racing off the wall. Le Petit General. Oh, that was close. Just as well he didn't fall there. I'm really glad he didn't, because it could have been.
And Mr. McKinnon on the bench has really hurt himself.
Well, it's better than Perry hurting himself.
It looks like none of the other coaches care because they don't even look if he's hurt.
No, they're concentrating on the game. That's all that matters. McKinnon's elbow is irrelevant. He doesn't play anymore. Here's Racine.
Hatch opens pretty niftily though, so I don't think he's too hurt.
Plus also, probably just making a meal of it. Plus also, he does have another elbow, remember.
Yeah. Oh, and Jackson Price cuts that one off, and here's Gerard.
Whereas, as you may have seen quite a few of them, we unfortunately don't have another Adam Perry. We do have many other Perrys, but not an Adam.
And it goes from Racine, and Wronski back to Racine. Racine flicks it straight up the middle of the ice. And they'll lay it off for Faye. Faye gathering some speed. And Miguel looked like he was lining up Springer Hughes, and that's called offside by our man.
I don't think it was. From this angle, that did not look like the puck came over the line.
What is your angle, Callie? Where are you?
Next to GBU bench.
To be fair, it didn't look good from this angle either. It didn't look offside from this angle either.
Multi-angle decision is not offside.
But the man who's on the paddock and right there on the blue line has called it so.
We've got a mouth guard loose on the ice, centre ice.
Yep.
I'll bet you five quid that is Wronski's mouth guard.
Well, Wronski, I don't think wears his mouth guard, does he? He just kind of chews it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
And they're definitely offside, Wronski. You're definitely offside, Wronski. Wronski. Oh. I think they actually called that for the good of like Jones's health, with Wronski hearing after him.
He was going to hit someone.
Solomon Smith with speed mitts over there.
It was Garis and Lakey both skate for the Chiefs rec team at Strathfield. So they skate together a lot.
Now they kick Wronski off the ice.
Yeah, but they've still got 5 out, so they don't need him back on the ice. I think he just got confused about whether his time was up in the shift. Here's Shriver. Shriver wins it. Oh, and that's a good play by Cameron Glasgow.
He's had a good game.
What is Shriver up to? He's trying to play it with his butt end and everything here. Oh, and Ryan McFarlane goes offside there. The old man's still got enough pace to go off ahead of some of these young'uns. Lakey going after it. Back it goes to Lewis Jones. Lewis Jones. Nice pass to Ruskin Springer Hughes.
I think a Lakey-Jones collision would be seismic.
I actually think it not only would end the live stream, but possibly the Earth rotation. Oh dear, that's a terrible giveaway. Oh, and Sakaris loses it in his own feet, which is probably just as well for IAS. And Lakey's still looking for him. He, as I say, he does not care that they're playing for Imperial this weekend in the playoffs. He wants this bad. And Miguel in there, and Ho. Oh, and it's backdoor chance. Oh, and off the iron work again. The IAS team really need to sort of waken up a little bit.
Really need to take advantage of the good luck they're getting here.
I mean, still plenty of time for them, but they
looking incredibly leggy now. The IAS team, like they seem to have run out of gas.
Yeah, and I mean, people have talked about the fitness of the players that play league, but I mean, we've got. So they're both the same amount of lines. I think perhaps they got stuck on ice for a little bit too long as well. So. Comes Kirsten through the zone. Oh, Kirsten holds his own. He's got Wallace inside if he can get his head up for him. Makes a pass.
What a pass.
Wallace. Oh, good save by Crane, actually.
Wallace
wasn't the hardest shot in the world, but...
And Wally was nailed long into the end boards at the end, and they were having some words, so Long really not happy with Wally was at the moment.
There's McIntosh. He's going to try and calm us down. He's got to stretch past the far side. There it is.
Skill-wise, this is so much more evenly matched than last year. I mean, last year it turned into a bit of a circus at times.
Oh, Chad! The Chad! Oh! Another big... It's been incredible. Incredible save.
Crane has been fantastic at net since he came in for GB. I know he gave up one, but that was a tasty goal. So. Oh! Cameron Pywell.
Hans Christian Andersen would have been proud of that one.
That was absolutely beautifully taken by Cameron Pywell. Nice assist.
And that's the massive counter punch that GB needed.
So easy to just fire that straight at the goalie there, and he just there's just nothing that could be done.
That's a naughty finish.
Very good finish by Pywell there. And that's his second goal in this game. Very good hands. Crafty player. Here comes Adam Perrier. Campbell picks it up. Fay. Gerard in there. Donald Campbell, nice work by him. Zbowski was after him. Gerard will hunt down Doxy. Doxy fires it round behind the camp. I'll tell you what, I've been impressed with Brady with Doxy.
Yep, so have I.
In this game, I think first game for GBU, well, brought in a prospect for the future, and definitely one. If he's only in first or second year at uni, I'm happy that he's on board. Zbowski, tries to fire it in front, and Gerard can't get there. Wronski picks it up. Wronski just dumps it in the zone. And see, this is the thing with the IAS. It's maybe a little bit ill-disciplined. They get the puck deep. They've had a long shift. They should maybe be starting to look to change. And they see the legs are going, and now GB can capitalise. Here comes Jackson Price. He's got pace. Puts it to Doxy. Doxy. Oh my word, Doxy. And that's what goaltending. What goaltending from this guy. Povilas Domiskias, known as Paul, to make our lives easier. What a save again.
I'm just going to take a quick poll. That was a great save.
Yeah. And now the tide is turned again. And good save. And IAS being outshot 30-27 after that shot. I'm not actually sure. I'm not sure how many shots Domiskias has just had on himself. Like, I think he's had quite a few, and I mean that was the first time they've beat him, and that was a really, really good, well-taken chance.
Yeah.
I know he's had a bit of luck with the post and stuff, but he's had 2 breakaways at least that he's made.
Yeah, one of them was his first shot that he had on him with a breakaway. GB's trying to get back to their game here, trying to pin them in the cycle and keep the puck deep. And
but this is a good old hockey game we've got. Oh, and Springer Hughes comes in and hits. Oh, nice move by Ryan McFarlane. And that was, it was definitely offside.
Just a little. just a little.
Oh, aye. Yeah, just a few feet.
You don't need a Finnish linesman to explain that one.
No. And out comes that second line for IS with Kirsten. That's a big face-off win. If Imperial can, I don't know what guys stay and what guys are going, but if Imperial keep like Saleki and can get Cigaris playing for them. Oh! What a finish from Wallace there! Let's see that again from the back angle. Takes a bounce out in front. Wallace just sets it, puts it in. Oh, and unfortunately, this is Ben Leakey's last year with Imperial. But if he was,
unless he's doing additional learning.
Yeah, unless he does additional learning. But if they kept the lights, even with Butelli and
I hear Masters at Northumbria are normally pretty good.
Yeah.
Can promise him a steady diet of baked goods.
I'm pretty sure that Dibs would be happy if he went to Edinburgh or Napier or anything.
He's open to offers.
Yeah.
Well, that goal makes the last 8 minutes and change exciting.
This is the first period both teams have scored in.
Yeah.
In the history of this game, the men's game that is. This is the first time that both IAS and GBU have scored in this period ever.
There's a lot of whooping and hollering going on over there.
the Dragons faithful were a little bit excited that one of the Dragons boys scored.
Yeah, that was a great finish. Absolutely great finish. From a finish.
I hate to say it, but I told him that.
Oh, he didn't do the goose step though.
Yeah, he's better than me, so he didn't have to.
Well, nice play by Matt McIntosh, but just GBU regroup. Nanji, he gets across to Matt McIntosh.
Just can't get a handle on it.
Campbell turn and look up ice. He makes the play to Perry. Oh, and here comes Long. Nice pass to Perry. Perry finds Jackson Price. Jackson Price, shot. Big save.
Remember that one if IAS pull this back.
And they're not shy about giving it to the GBU players either, especially Donald Campbell, who's also a Dragon. So that might play a factor at some point if GBU starts to get frustrated for some reason.
Here's Griega. Griega comes round. He's got Lakey there. Lakey. Oh, Griega. On Shriver. Dumped back in by Jackson Price, and Lakey goes after it. Lakey, Lakey maybe should have played the puck there. I don't think Crane would have been ready for a shot if he'd got the puck. Oh, nice play by Griega.
Doxy again.
Doxy, though, causing mayhem. I'm very impressed with Doxy.
Nearly got a tattoo of Faye on the Lakey wall. Oh, smart play by Perry.
Even Lakey, when he's just lifting a stick, it's just so hard to.
Springer Hughes dishes that one into the middle. Glaspie shoots. Oh, big save.
Big save again. He looks so fundamentally sound, this goalie. Oh, and that gets poked over.
That's absolutely right. He looks very calm in the net. He just doesn't make any extra.
And it's 2-on-1 here. Kirsten's got Jaskowski's with him, but he shoots. Oh, and he almost fools him, almost handcuffs him. They had the pass played. I'm not sure if he could have sauced that one, but he kicks a shot, and if it went in, it'd definitely been the right play.
Well, look, he half fanned on that shot. Didn't look like he got all of it, which almost nearly worked out really well for him.
Oh, oh! Wallace again! Ignites the game. 6-5. The first time it's been a one-goal game since they gave up the first goal.
Thanks, Rapper.
And that's an assist for Luke Kirsten as well, with a great face-off win. Bosky is also a Redline ice hockey alumni. Woohoo says Louise Gossip. Where can I find the IAS roster? I believe it. I'm not sure if it's online actually. Game sheet will be uploaded after the game this year. A nice change of pace. Cameron Pywell, he's got hands for days, and that's a bad penalty to give away by Gripkowski. That is a very bad penalty to give away.
Solomon Smith watching.
Yes. I think it does count if you skate in your own net.
Yes. Yes.
Because he did not look like he was paying attention.
He looked about as freaked out as
They're going
everyone
to have to
else.
sell out to get this puck here, because if they don't...
GB are just going to run time off the clock here. This is clever.
Yeah.
Cigaris.
Bosky. That's all he could do to stop Pywell. Shot. Oh, and
that's a third time.
Gossip just will hold. No, he won't. He will now. And Gusbowski, he knows that it's him, and he's going to the box for 2. And this is a massive kill right now for the IAS men's team here. They would have watched earlier on as the IAS Women's, won quite
lowered the boom.
Yeah, they won comfortably against the GBU team, and it's fired down the ice. Long's after it. It's got Faye. I mean, almost, if from GBU's perspective, they can almost use this just to kill 2 minutes of the clock themselves. They don't have to try and score, but it's a dangerous tactic. Oh, and that's a nice move by Sagara. Speed through the zone. Angie. Ho. Sorry, Faye. Faye. Tries to find Pywell in front, which is never a bad option. Here's Siagaris. He's got Faye. If he turns back, he just puts it on. Good save by
shooting for that tip in front now. Here's Alan Nanji.
Here's Nanji.
This is what he wants. He's got Lakey in the middle.
Nanji dumps it in.
Off Neenan's face.
Yep, that's a 1-2 with Neenan there. And
Nanji's still got it. He's got.
Oh,
this
he
is what
finds
they want.
Lakey. Can Lakey stuff it? Oh, and there we go. He draws a penalty. Makes it 4-4.
And it's Sagaris as well. It's one of their big.
Getting hugs here from adoring fans and everything. Oh, 4-4.
That's big, because that's probably GBU's best player now in the box.
Yep, and now they're bringing out in the 4-4. Shriver's coming off. They're putting Jaskowskis out. I thought they were going to put Wallace out again. Try and get the natural. I think Cali would lose these bananas if that family show obviously changed that expression. Jaskowskis.
I wouldn't mind that at all, no.
Here's McIntosh. Oh, chance here though. Oh, and Springer Hughes.
Nanji's back check.
Oh, and Springer Hughes on the 4-on-4. And they sprung him, and then Hughes finishes it off. Or what's to that effect? I'm getting very tired now.
I thought you were going to go for the fact that they springered him.
Springered him. Well, he didn't springer that shot anyway. That's yeah. 7-5. The score. Wallace is broken up and. Good hit by Wallace. Got Wallace and Gerard out. Of course, they're both dragons. Maybe it's just trying to get some chemistry between clubmen. And here's Gerard.
Good hands.
Gerard steps in. Fires it off the wall. Griga's got Gerard down low again. He's looking for the shot himself, and that's blocked. It was very well blocked there. Shot in front. Here's Mikael. That goal from Springer Hughes could be the dagger through the heart, but I'm sure IAS are not going to go quietly. As we've seen already, they are game for. Oh, and that's a great defensive play from Nathan Long when it mattered most.
Now this will be a power play. 48 seconds worth.
48 seconds and got.
Springer Hughes going to play that long.
There's no icing, of course.
Quite literally long.
Just ran into Andrew Miller here on the ring side, and he was nodding very, very acceptably for this game and agree with how good and exciting game this has been.
It's ebbs and flows beautifully. It's a good match-up. Oh, McIntosh chooses to go board side round the linesman.
Could you imagine putting Wronski and Lakey in front of the net?
Yeah, well, they're both down there, and I wouldn't imagine wanting to be in between them as this GBU player sort of just sitting on the puck. And Lakey steps over.
McIntosh introducing someone to his keister.
And that's just, it's take time away though, and Wronski had a good line if that net wasn't in the way. Here's Ho picks it up. Oh, he's kind of fans on it. He's picked up again, he passes in front. Lakey, there's a chance! Oh, and Wronski couldn't get a hold of it there. Lakey right in front, the goalie is not happy with Lakey standing there. You can see as he chops at him a little bit, gives him a little bit of the lumber. You gotta wonder, is there going to be a timeout maybe if there's a stop and play here from Solossi? What are we going to see? Lakey. Oh!
Well played.
It's just as well Wronski, because we would have been replacing the whole barrier there if Wronski had connected with Donald Campbell.
Well, we'd have certainly been replacing.
He did connect within 75%.
Oh! Good blocker stop there.
Certainly be needing some new soup.
Oh, and this is outstanding, this game here.
Can we play another period?
Yeah, I think we should keep playing. Alan Nanji struggling. Shrugs him down. Shout. They've only got a minute left. They've got a minute to get 2 goals to tie this up. Of course, then we got penalty shots. Wallace steps in, he flips it in the corner. They're still dumping and chasing. Here comes Demiskius. And Luke Kirsten goes on. And that's icing. It's waved by Ellis. 44 seconds left.
Oh, Ellis nearly.
Oh, and McIntosh back to Nanji. Not with the big man Lakey out nice now. Got Wallace, who scored 2 goals. Big play. Nanji out front. Wallace, chance. Oh, and McIntosh mishandles it. I think that'll probably be it in terms of their chances of winning, but they're not going to stop or go quietly. Here's Ho. Jordan Ho flips it. Across it comes. Kirsten can't hold it. Pywell shoots. Oh! And it's going to be icing. 3 seconds left. Shout there from Dupree. 3 seconds is more than enough time, he says. And we're wondering where Callie is. I hope he's round at the side where the presentations are taking place, because I will require the microphone.
Time out.
Yep. I'm here, just popped up from the tunnels.
Ah, there he is.
Hello.
Yeah, he's got the microphone, that's fine. I can get down there and do that. And what a game of hockey you've been treated to.
Trevor Lance, we did the coin toss last week.
We did have a coin toss last week for home ice advantage.
Now, I'm just saying, I'm just calling it. If Matt Bradby had big cojones, pull the goalie. How much do you trust your face-off guy?
Yeah. To be fair, it would still only be 7-6, so...
Exactly, so you've got nothing to lose.
I think Kirsten, my opinion on it. Now Matt Bradbury's taking a timeout. I didn't even know you could take back-to-back timeouts.
Right, we're having a BUIHA committee timeout.
We need to break for commercial.
Just drop the puck.
Why is he taking another timeout? Is he thinking they're going to throw down or something? I have no idea what he's taking why he took a timeout for.
He's playing mind games with the IAS. That's what's going on.
Oh yeah, 3 seconds left. All to play for. Now, will Luke Kirsten go for the shot off the face-off? Oh no, it's Jordan Ho that's taking the face-off. Will Jordan Ho go for the shot off? No, he looks like he's lining up to pass it back. And then maybe we'll see Wallace or... Oh. This is getting outrageous here. Getting outrageous. Oh!
Really? Seriously?
And that's all she wrote. I'll go down for the presentation.
What a game of hockey we had.
You can talk them through the rest of it and sign off, Nick. I will catch you when I'm down there.
Should we have a brief chat about the man that matches?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, we'll have a chill chat.
Quick off micer.
Yep.
Quick off micer. Right, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you.
And we have a decision. We've gone to the scorers. And our compare is on his way downstairs.
I got it down here.
Wow, what a game of hockey we had there. played in the right spirit. And I'm going to hand you over to Rambo for the presentations.
Thank you to everyone who came again or stuck back for this game. A great contest between two great teams. Some great individual talent on the ice as well. Thanks to all the coaches for coming, and thanks to the players for giving up their time to come and play on Good Friday. And the officials did an excellent job. Without further ado, the player of the game for the International All-Stars, number 15, Jonathan Wallace. And then the man of the match for the GBU men's, the man with the hands, Cameron Pywell, number 15. And then finally, if I could invite the captain of GBU men's, Andreas Siagaris.
Andreas Siagris.
Thank you. To come and collect the Hopkins Shield. So again, folks, that's all for today. If you're looking for, if you need a hockey fix tomorrow, we start off 8 a.m. with women's nationals, followed by Tier 1 nationals. Thank you all for coming. Give yourselves a big round of applause.
And I think that's just about it for us. Obviously, again, great performance by two teams, and nice to finally get that competitive game that we were really after. I think this is all from us, and I'm looking over in Joe's general direction and hoping he's listening. I'm looking at Joe. Yeah, well, yeah, I think we've all said our goodbyes, and I think we'll leave it there. And as Rambo's just said, we'll be back early, 8 a.m. tomorrow for women's nationals, followed by Tier 1. So I'll see you guys then.